What up, everybody? A couple minutes late tonight. It wasn't my fault, guys. Had to restart my computer. I had everything all set up, and then it wasn't working. Had to do a quick restart. But what's up, guys? What up, everybody? Capshaw first one here, followed by Pixie Bell, Fitz, Victor, Legend 69. What up? What up? Got Jolie, Goder, Derek. We got Cody in here. What's up, everybody? Let's get a tweet out nice and quick. I have an image loaded in on the Twitters already. Dearest at Marvel Champions. Is this the Annihilus? I think that's how you say it, right? Always called it Annie in Diablo 2. This is a Diablo 2 item. I'll show you guys the picture of it in a sec. Is this the Nihilus that is coming to MCOC? Wait. Yeah, Analyst, right? Whatever. Words are frickin' tough, guys. Anyway. Yes, I am now. No. Alright. Just trying to think if I ever heard anyone else say it out loud, and I'm not sure that I have. I probably have, but it's in game. It's always referred to as just that, or that with a capital, or just the stats on it, because it'll be like 20, 20, 10, or something like that. Anyway. Tweet. This is what the actual. It's gonna be a small picture, but yeah, this is the item. Oh man, this thing. Let me tell you guys. Let me tell you how difficult. Wait, what? Didn't we look at that specific thing not a few nights ago? No, this is slightly different. This is slightly different. We did look at some Diablo 2 items, but this one is a different one. And, oh, this is incredible. When they added this thing to the game, it changed the game forever. This little charm. Charms are basically items that you keep in your inventory, but you get the stats as if you were, like, wearing that item. You know? So normally you have to wear, like, a piece of armor to gain the stats. But in this case, yeah, you just have to be holding this thing in your inventory, and it was a big deal. It was a real big deal when they added that thing. And then it turns out it could really only be achieved by like bots and people that dupe and stuff like that. I guess duping was the bigger thing. And then Blizzard finally got rid of all the duping shenanigans. I don't know if it's back. It's probably back at this point. But they got rid of all the duping shenanigans, and then nobody could find that item anymore. Because the way to get it is you have to sell a certain specific, pretty rare item to a vendor, and you have to sell enough of them to cause a special monster to spawn called Uber Diablo, and then you have to kill him, and you get the charm that way. But the only way to sell these enough of the rare items to the vendors was people were cheating and duplicating them. Anyway, little short story about Diablo 2. I left out some of the details. ABG, can you press help? Oh my God, there's a lot of helps right now. Sure. You know what, Pete? You got it, man. One time. All right, we're done. We're done here. I hit help. No, I'm actually gonna go through this because I can just talk to you guys. What's up? What's up, people? Who do we got in here anyway? Pete, good luck in your grind, man. Hope you get him. Alright, so what's up to Goder, Derek, Cody? We got Carl in here. We get that raid from Hobbit. I think there was a little Hobbit raid. Surprisingly, it's actually hard to hit this button while reading chat because I accidentally hit other buttons or something. Hashtag BG has a huge wow. Hashtag I don't always rage. That's the floor raid message, I guess. Yo, what's the dungeon plan? Lags. What's up, dude? I don't know. What is the dungeon plan? Tomorrow I can't do dungeons. I am gonna be busy all day, from morning until night, basically, from like 7 a.m. all the way till like 8 or 9 p.m. or something like that. Ugh, it's gonna be a long ass day. But the I broke, Pete. I'm sorry, dude. I'm gonna have to get the rest of these later. Unless we do it one at a time style. Yeah, let's get it. Oh wait, did you just do a dungeon fight? Is that you? Oh. Oh, do you want to just do dungeons right now? Like regular dungeons? We can do some regular dungeons. I'm way scrolled up in the chat right now. I've not seen anything typed out in the last couple minutes. But yeah, we could do some regular dungeons if you want to do that. But what's up, everybody else that I didn't say what's up to? I'm sorry. I'm so far behind now. Hitting that help button set me back. What's up, Dicer? Falstaff? Euthanitis in here? Yeah, I enjoy people hitting that button. Dude, what if that was the entire stream, just hitting the help button? I'd be here anyway, but I'm really here for all the juicy gifting badge talk. I don't know if there's much to say about it, really. Yeah, I don't know. There's not a whole lot to say. ABG, what's up, Peanach? Alright, let's get a team in here. Mutant and Mystic. Alright, we're gonna throw Void in here. I'm not running Suicides at the moment, so we'll run Void. You know what, we'll get that Stark Spidey guy in here. Let's get Blade in there too, man. Let's just throw my entire old Alliance War team in there. Boom. Think that's it. Think that's good. No, I shouldn't run this. I feel like I need Hyperion. Or do I want to save Hyperion? Are you doing live Alliance War tonight? Is that true? No, that is not true. I don't know who told you such things. Pete, or I don't know why I said Pete. Lags, are we saving like best attackers for a run? Because they have a longer cooldown now. We got to be careful about that. You know what I could do? I could save Hype still and run Killmonger. Or maybe I should just run Blade. Ugh. No, let's run Killmonger. Let's throw Killmonger in there. I think this is probably good. Yeah. That's good. We'll go with a little Stark Spidey. Yeah, I'm saving my good champs. Okay. Alright, cool. Well, who are my good champs these days? It'd be Hyperion. Hold on. Would Void be one that I save? No, I think it'd be like Hyperion, Omega Red, and someone else. Like maybe Sabretooth, honestly. Synergy's quite nice, and he is a 6-star. So, yeah, let's just run with this team. This should be good. This should be good. BG, how about quick thoughts on what will happen for the Christmas gifting event? Tough call, man. Kabam makes a ton of money off of that stuff. So I don't know if they're going to bring the gifting badge back for the holidays or not. Tough call. BG, so a couple weeks ago, my mom lost her job because the lady brought in to fill in while my mom battled defeated lung cancer is grade A/B Manny. Stay tuned for the good news. Okay, well, it sounded like there was a bit of good news in there. The defeated lung cancer part. But yeah, let's hear the good news. I think you said that before already. But yeah. All right, I'm excited to hear what the good news is because the rest of that didn't sound so good. For Loki top 1 in Master next season, everyone else buys cheap Odins. Does that everyone? Not everyone else does. Who knows what we're even going to be doing next season? I'm sure there's quite a few people that partake in buying the shenanigan type stuffs, though, man. I remember there was a guy that I have to change my sound. We'll do cutoffs after dungeons, by the way. Alright, actually I'll tell that story right after I read this super chat. Alright, so Henach sent over 5 of them Canadian bucks. Thank you, dude. Saying I'm gutted by the ban on gifting because I buy cheap potions like Many and Master all the way down to Platinum 3. $40 to heal Void and War. No thanks, kabam. Hashtag go hell. What, dude? You buy that stuff? You support that stuff? Why are you telling me? I don't like what people tell me when they do stuff that is clearly wrong, and in my opinion, that is something wrong. I will say thank you very much for the 5 Canadian bucks. Slap. But if you're gonna do stuff, if you're gonna participate in the shady stuff like that, please just don't even tell me, because I just don't want to know. But thank you for the 5 Canadian bucks. I appreciate it, man. So all right, the story I was gonna tell though is we had a guy join like right before the gifting event came around, or like it was just announced or something like that. He had just joined. He'd been there for a few days, and I guess he messaged B Manny. I think he messaged B Manny about it and said like, hey, I know a way that we can get cheap units, cheap, like we'll score real high in gifting, you know, we'll get everything real cheap and everything like that. Dude got kicked immediately. Didn't matter about war. We'll play it down a person. Doesn't matter. Never loaded illegal units or modded. Never will. But I did pay for cheaper potions. Yeah, that's still not good. Is what I'm trying to get at. It doesn't matter what the source is. Unless the person grinding and getting those units was somebody grinding them in a legit way, and it wasn't somebody who was stealing those units or botting for those units, which I don't know which is worse, honestly. I mean, I guess stealing is worse, but they're both terrible things. So, yeah, like I said, don't even tell me if you do stuff like that, because I don't want to know. Alright, Dicer though. My mom is staying positive and using this as an opportunity to put more serious effort into purchasing land, getting grants, building permits, and all other legalities involved with us opening our own licensed gun store / gunsmithing, firing range, training business. Life may just flip around and land on heads in a while. Dude, awesome, man. Good luck with all that stuff. I hope it all works out. Good luck. Ethan Duke sent over a couple bucks saying, "What's up, BG? How was your day?" Showing some love. Ethan, thank you very much. I appreciate that, man. My day was good. Sorry, lags. I know I'm slowing you down right now, man. I'll try to pick up the pace. But no, my day was good. Watched a movie with the wife. Explosive personality and tranquility. Okay. All right, we're gonna go in here with Void. Willpower will heal me up, plus the healing and all that. Yeah. But Ethan, thank you very much for the 2. I appreciate it. What's up, Hobbit? Kind of bummer with the manipulation of cheaper units and potions. Cheaper potions are well with cheaper units, which is usually credit card fraud because now honest gifting isn't anything anymore. Exactly. Yeah, that's the problem. Is everything gets. This is always what happens. Everything gets ruined by people taking advantage of the system. It's the same reason why a lot of bad things happen in this game. It's the same reason why there's like a blackout period on finding a new alliance. People try to take advantage. I don't know. There's a ton of examples, but I need to not die right now. And of course I'm dying right now. That's fine, we'll kill them before those pop. I hope. Yeah. J Bigelow 90 sending over a buck. Where is your last one at? JJ, still pushing for uncollected. What's a realistic way to deal with masochism? You got a few options. It is a tough quest. So first things first, you gotta be patient with it. Try not to get frustrated, because that quest is really tough. They step up the difficulty in a big way for that quest. There's a few options though. You could play as if you can't really ooh, friendship bonus. You could play as if you are not going to parry, like don't count on your parry stuns. Basically, you know, bait out heavy attacks to get your openings. Or you can still parry, but just know that that parry is going to get immediately removed, and you kind of have to parry twice every time you try to parry. I recommend having the Despair Mastery and actually using champions that apply debuffs. Like if you get champions that apply bleeds, that will kind of eat the masochism charge, and then you can pretty much just parry as needed. Then you pretty much can parry as needed. 4, okay. But if you, they're gonna heal too much if you don't have the Despair Mastery. Like you know, if you have a high DPS champion, then the little bit of healing they get is not that big a deal. But it does help a ton to have a way to kind of cut some of that healing. What other tips do I normally give for masochism? I mean, other ways to heal block and stuff like that can certainly work. There is a few champions that can still parry stun and not really worry about masochism. There's a synergy with, I think it's Killmonger and Sabretooth, where Sabretooth is able to do it. There is, I think Proxima, if I'm not mistaken, can parry stun masochism. I might be wrong on that one. I don't really play Proxima all that much. And I think when you get enough spores on with Omega Red, that also works. Does anyone else have any tips for masochism? I'm kind of drawing blanks at the moment, but it's kind of all I got off the top of my head is just learn to play around that whole thing where they're gonna shrug off your parry stunts. Just be prepared for it. Have just a change in mindset, and then also having ways to prevent healing, such as the Despair Mastery. Those are some really good ways to help get through it, I would say. Thank you very much for the buck. There are some detailed guides out there that may have some more info than what I was able to kind of muster up at the moment. Can you imagine if Kabam nixed Arena altogether because of people manipulating it? Yeah, I hope they don't. I hope they never do that to the end. But yeah, man, so many people cheating that they just can't seem to stop. What needs to happen is Kabam lowering the cost of items, and it would eliminate the whole issue. I don't think it would ever eliminate the issue. There would still be people just, well, free is still cheaper. Like there's always a cheaper, you know. If they cut the cost in half, well then somebody else would cheat and cut the cost that was cut in half Brian! Tara! What nodes do I got here? Unblockable finale and limited immunity. Okay. Alright, we'll still go Void. We already got the 850 units when we bought the 30 dealer and we used them. 300 units. Some free stuff, which is nice. I'll miss sending things from my brother's account. Doesn't play anymore. It sucks that people can't gift anymore. I don't. It does suck. I don't like trading in games necessarily, but gifting was something a little bit different, where you could just send somebody a few potions or something like that. Some energy refills if you wanted to help out. There's a lot of times, of course I didn't have a gifting badge, so I couldn't participate in these things, but there were times where, in 4 Loki we kind of had it set up like, alright, somebody's making a big push in Labyrinth, let's all just kind of help them out. Let's get a few items together for this person so that they can make their way through Labyrinth. I've seen it a ton of times on streams for difficult content. People do that. There's a lot of really good, oh my gosh, really good things about gifting that are unfortunately just not going to be there anymore. But I mean, what option did Kabam have? If people are abusing it, it's not that easy to fix. It just sucks. But man, people are always looking to abuse in everything in life. Please don't kill me with your unstoppable. Whoo, baby. Just barely made it out of there. How do we know they're not legit grinders? Yeah, okay. There's just somebody out there selling immense amounts of items that they could be working minimum wage jobs and making more money instead of doing all legit grinding. I know in like other countries and stuff like that, maybe they don't make as much money, but come on, they're freaking bots, dude. Bear Glad Dreamin' doesn't have a gifting badge anymore. Yeah, dude. I mean, that's a nice little benefit to all this. Nice little silver lining is that now nobody can send me items that I have to flush. Freaking Dreamin' is what's it called? Dual credits. Just commenting on people complaining about the 300 unit compensation. Yeah. I mean, that part sucks too, is because like, for me, like obviously I didn't buy a package of units, right? But for me, if I did spend money, it would be on the gifting badge and it wouldn't be on the units. So I kind of understand where people are upset about that. I think if they contact Apple. I think if they contact Apple or Google or something like that, though, maybe there's something they could do there. I don't know if Kabam is, you know, can really do more than just giving a few units for something like that. Maybe they could have given out more. I would have liked to see them give out a little bit more, maybe. But I mean, at the end of the day, it's never gonna fix the problem. So like there is no easy fix, right? People are abusing the system. Kabam had to do something. So, like, I can't really blame them, but I also, at the same time, understand why people are disappointed. But there's no easy solution, you know? There just is no easy solution. They had to do what they had to do. I bet 90% of this chat put the mod for MCOC? No way, dude. 90% of this chat would get their asses banned then. I believe most people in here are legit. Yo, BG, what SIG do you think Darkhawk needs to live at? Mine's still at SIG 1. Darkhawk, he kind of needs a high SIG level. I don't know. Like, he needs kind of a pretty high SIG level, in my opinion. Did they say what they were specifically targeting, like more credit card fraud or currency manipulation? They said fraud. It's probably it probably has to do with like, yeah, actual stealing money from people. Quickshot posted some articles on Reddit today that have been posted in the past about how people launder money through these mobile games where they just steal from other people and then they'll sell discounted unit packs or discounted, you know, items or whatever to people. Like, it's pretty common. You know, people can choose to ignore that stuff and pretend that they're getting these items in a legit way. Just like, you know, oh, you know, some guy found a stereo that fell off a truck. Well, he probably got that in a legit way, right? There's no reason for that person to be selling it at such a hefty discount. He's just a good person. He just wants to see you get a good deal. But no, this stuff is it's not legit. But I don't know that, you know, of course I don't know the details. Kabam, they're not going to give out all the details of what they're specifically trying to stop. Because this is nothing new, but maybe something new did come to light. Maybe something, maybe they found out something even worse that's been going on. Who knows? Oh God, yes, send it over 10 bucks saying, just saying hi from your favorite random tipsy sub. Dude, thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Thank you for the 10 bucks. I like that you said tipsy and not drunk, because I'm guessing that means you're in like just that nice feeling of didn't have too much, just feeling good. Got a good buzz going right now. It's a good place to be. But dude, thank you so much for the 10. I really appreciate it. Alright. Let's get back to this fight. Limited immunity. Oh God, why always the debuff immune? Okay, well, we're still going with the Void. But if you bought it just for the badge, you got 850 units on top. If they're revoking the badge, you still got the units. That said, I think you should get a real money refund from the Apple Store. Yeah. It's tough too, because, you know, people did have it for a long time. I'm not saying that it's, you know, that it's right that it's just gone and they didn't get their money back and stuff like that. Just throwing it out there, like, well, I mean, at least people did get to have it for like a very long time. That's still not right though. But like I said, there's you know, yeah, I mean, that's what I would recommend doing. Yeah, contacting like Google or Apple or something like that. I would only do it if you if like that's what really happened though, is like you actually bought it for that reason. I'm also a little bit concerned about like recommending for people to contact Google and Apple for stuff like that, just because I know people have gotten in trouble for getting refunds in the game before, but I think this is a different case. I don't think you'd get in trouble for something like this. I think it's more the people who, you know, they'll make an insane purchase in the game and then pretend like, oh, their credit card got stolen, and that's the only reason that $1,000 was purchased on, you know, Grandmaster Crystals or something like that. That's when I think Kabam's like, okay, we need to ban you now because that's not right. I think this is different though, where, you know, I think that people have a legit reason to get a refund on something like that. Yeah, the thing was, it was literally called the permanent gifting badge. Yeah, yeah. But, honestly forgot, I bought the gifting badge. What did I pay in 2015, 2016? Yeah, it was like, this must have been, well, it was at least $30 or more, right? I try to put myself in the shoes of somebody that did pay the 30 bucks, though. And if it was recent, I'd be really pissed. If it was in, like, 2015 or 2016... I just don't see myself being mad about it. I don't know. The thing is, like, I'd be much more upset about the people that abused it and got it taken away versus being upset at Kabam, though, you know. Brian, I have a conundrum. I have mint cookie crumble ice cream in the freezer, but I also have a full tray of peanut butter brownies. Which to choose, my friend? Oh, that's a doozy. I want to say why not both, but at the same time, you should probably pace yourself. I would. Oh man, I was gonna say the ice cream, but you know what? I feel like the brownies. I would start with a brownie. And then maybe go with a little bit of ice cream, if you feel it. But yeah, I'm happy I got 300 more units to help me get to 12K. Yeah. I know a lot of people that are just fine with it. Like, okay, cool, I'll take the units. Darkside Saints, sending over $1. Where is your last one at? What did 3-star Fury go for last round? I heard people got him with 1.3. I don't know if there was a lower amount. I bought it on my alt to send myself units 2 months ago. Kind of disappointed, but I'm assuming they'll re-enable it. Yeah, see, like a situation like that, I could see a lot of people doing something similar, and I'd be pretty disappointed myself. That's the thing too, is I feel like they're gonna re-enable it at some point. Maybe I don't know. I don't know if they are or not. I don't know if they're gonna. Maybe they'll do a temporary thing. Maybe they can't even do that because people will just know to abuse the hell out of this system real hard. Or like just save it up for one time a year. Abuse it then. I don't know, man. I don't know what Kabam's gonna do, but I know Kabam made a ton of money off of like the feature in general. So I know they didn't want to pull it because think about how much money they're gonna lose by there no longer being a gifting system in the game. I mean, to be fair, they're still gonna do fine, you know. But still, I'm sure they didn't want to cancel gifting. Even if we're talking about just like the standard gifting throughout the year, and not just the insane amount of money they make during like the holiday gifting event and stuff like that. Like in both ways, they make a lot of money. So they must have had their backs up against the wall. Like, dude, there's nothing they can do to fix it before pulling it, I would imagine. Scott Watts sending over $1 saying the situation is great. I'm saving tons of units from my idiot teammates dying in war. Nice, dude. Yeah, you were the kind alliance mate that sent over some items to help people out in need, and now you don't have to do that anymore. Nice. Thank you for the $1, dude. Alright. I can read a lot. I'm sorry. I know I'm missing a lot of messages right now, too, guys. I'm sorry. Dungeons kind of do that. But, ooh, Power Reserve. Wait, was that extended? Okay. Alright, we'll do Stunlock with Spidey. I'll be able to read a lot more as soon as I get out of Dungeons. So, everyone who wants to chime in on this convo, just be patient. We'll talk it all out. We'll hear everybody's side and all that. Alright, Stunlock should be a go. Don't even have to do extra combos. Just do the 5-hit. Special one. He's gonna die. Alright. Eddie Gonzalez sent over 5 saying, please read last, you sexy beast. Alright, Eddie. Thank you very much for the 5. Let me see here. ABG, my mom is visiting me again and she loves your live streams. Ooh, awesome. Can you please shout out my mother, Debbie, also sending positive vibes your way. Eddie, first off, thank you very much for the positive vibes. You know I'm throwing them right back at you. Also, I think it's really cool that you're watching the stream with your mom. That's freaking awesome. So what's up, Mama Gonzalez? Debbie Gonzalez. Welcome. Glad you like the stream. I wonder if you actually like it or if you're just saying that just because. I feel like that's something that my mom would do. Like she wouldn't really care what I was doing. She's just, you know, she would just be cool and just like, oh, that's cool, son. Tell me about this and everything. So I wonder if it's the same situation. But either way, I think it's really cool that that you're hanging out with Eddie and watching the stream. So shout out to Eddie and Debbie. And thank you very much once again for the 5. Yo, it's Kakarot also sending over a couple bucks saying, yo, BG, shout out to my boy Swede L or a Swedia, as I like to say. In the chat, yes, if Swedia is in here, shout out. Oh, he is. Damn, what a guy got to do to get noticed around here. Apparently someone else got a super chat for you, man. I'm sorry. But what's up, dude? But yeah. Oh, 4? Okay. Let's move it out. Damn, I misspelled? Yeah, it's all good. I of course I know who you're talking about. But thank you, dude. Kakarot, thank you for the 2. BG, all I have left in Act 6 is buffed up, and I'm not sure who to use. I don't have Hyperion, and don't have Black Bolt for Medusa, especially worried about Symbiote Supreme. Any suggestions? Ooh, Carl, you sent it over $2. I was actually just reading your last message. There's a bunch of options. I don't know who you have, though. It gets kind of specific with that path and everything. Angela, if you have an awakened Angela, is a possibility. I think Legacy posted a video of doing it with a Void with the Hulk synergy. That's a possibility. I want to say maybe the Cube can do it. The Ice Cube guy. Red Skull. Popping it, getting to a special 3. You gain full armor ups. Maybe it'd be possible with him. Oh man, we thought of so many options in the past. I don't know which ones were successful and not though. I think was it Gamora with her buffs can probably do it. Crossbones, I think we said was an option. He seems like a really good option. Yeah, I don't know who you have though, so I would just be kind of going through a whole big list of champions. Maybe one of those. Maybe some other people in the chat can help out with who they used. And give some other options. I see you saying, did Legacy to spam heavy with Void? He posted a video. The only reason I said I think he did it that way is because I clicked on the video, but same thing that happens a lot of times is I'll click on a video and I'll be like half paying attention, so I didn't really see how it went. Like I watched the video, but I don't remember all the details, man. It's nothing personal, Lags. You know I always do this, man. But yeah, I would check that out. Thank you for the 2. So Dia sent it over 20 of those SEKs saying, thanks to my boy Kakarot. Also, Dungeon, me and you? We could do dungeons sometime, maybe. I usually do them with Legacy. I don't know, actually. I don't want to say yes because I've been dungeon partners with Legacy for a long time now. Ooh, Power Reserve again. Alright, we'll go Stark Spidey again. I was kind of thinking maybe I would go Void just for fun, but no, we should go Stark Spidey. I don't know. I kind of like doing them with Lags because I don't even pay attention. Oh man, just got wrecked a little bit. He does all the work and everything. I guess I don't need to build up poise charges really. He does all the work, which is nice. Because I'm lazy, and we're friends. Like friendship level friends. Is what I mean by that. Not like we can't be friends or something like that. So yeah, I don't know. Oh, dude, I tried to do a double medium there. Right, screw that. We're just doing 5 at comp. Maybe we'll do them at some point. But Legacy and I, we're definitely gearing up to do a big dungeon push in the near future. So I don't want to promise anything for this round of dungeons. Possibly in a future round of dungeons. This guy, this Juggernaut could take a beating. Good God. medium there. Alright. But dude, thank you very much for the 20 SDKs. Like I said, maybe at some point. We'll see. I know you got the skills and all that. It would just be a matter of, I kind of like doing them with Legacy is the thing. Oh god, yes, send it over. Another 5. Dude, thank you so much. Saying, Nick Fury, is he as good as I hear? I haven't watched a single video on him. Save for Blade type of character or nah? I need answers. I don't think so. I mean, I got him for his synergies. He's more than just a synergy champion. He has a unique playstyle that is kind of high risk, high reward. Legacy has a great video on him that I recommend watching. That one I actually did pay attention to, where he does a lot of damage to Red Hulk. But ooh, we're done already, aren't we? And are we grinding for Human Torch? I don't know, Lags. We'll see, man. I'm a little burnt off the last grind, but if he's good. Yeah, thanks, dude. Good runs. But yeah, I got him mostly for the synergy. He's amazing synergy-wise. I don't know how much I'll actually be using him. There's definitely some impressive videos out there and everything, but I don't know if that's more of just kind of it's entertaining video-wise and the cool tricks that you can do with them versus practicality. I don't know if he really has a ton of practical use outside of synergies. So that's kind of where I'm at with the character right now. Is synergy amazing? You want him for that reason, but you could use a lower star level, of course, not in Act 6, but in every other area of the game, you can get by with a lower star level. It's not a save for Blade type character. Thank you for now. 15 bucks too. And hold the phone. We got Pep in here sending over 50 bucks. Dude, Pep. Thank you so much. Sending over 50 bucks saying cheers to another BG Banana and Legacy dungeon. As far as the gifting removal, that had to be a tough call to pull a cash cow off the market. Yeah, exactly, dude. There must be some straight ruin people's lives type stuff going on. Bring on Variant 2.0 and Torch. Let's go, dude. I'm so psyched. I'm very psyched for Variant 2.0. More so than any of the other. More like, of course, Torch is probably gonna be cool. And the rest of the stuff, but Variant 2.0, I'm so psyched for that. But yeah, dude, that's exactly what I'm saying too, man. It sucks. It sucks that that they had to remove the gifting, but the only way Kabam would do it is if they had to, because yeah, like they were making money off of gifting. So but dude, thank you so much for the 50 bucks. Extremely generous. One of the most generous people in the community right here. Thank you, Pep. Did he miss it? Oh, you're talking about Pep Super Chat? No, I was just getting caught up. Dungeons, I'm telling you. I can't focus while doing dungeons. Alright, I could read a lot more of the chat now, guys. Lags, good run, dude. Thanks for carrying me through there again. How do you get a higher tier in dungeons? You have to have a certain number of champions to unlock the later tier. Or wait, is that? No, I think you just have to use high level champions to get the higher. Is that what they're called even? Hold on. Or no, wait, it is tier. Okay, yeah, you have to have a certain number of champions. So you can see here the requirements. For tier 1, you have to have 16 5 stars. Ooh, side note, no longer have to count 5 stars. You can just go to this screen right here and it tells you exactly how many you have. Wow, never knew that. Cool, man. What about the 4 stars? Yeah, it tells you the 4 stars too. Dude, awesome. No more counting ever again. 3 stars? Dude, 143. Oh, man. Guys, I feel like we do. I don't know if maybe you guys already knew this, But I feel like I just stumbled upon the greatest thing. This is awesome. Alright, cool, man. Good to know. Anyway, let me get the hell out of here. How do I get out of here? Alright. So just sold around 1400 ISO, went from under 5 mil to over 6 mil, all basic pretty much. Still got 1300 class ISO and about 10 of each basic. Nice, dude. B. Daniels. That ISO, man, it does add up. Yeah, man, I can't wait for V 2.0 so I can watch you run through it while I sit back and sulk knowing I can't make it through. Sorry, Dicer. I think you could do it, though, man. You've been pulling some really good champions. And I would say for anyone else that what's it called? For anyone else that does, because I know there are people that like even in 4 Loki, there are people that are like, dude, I'm not even done with the other content. They're adding more. It's always gonna be there. There is no, it's not like a requirement to get through it right away. Honestly, Act 6. Now that I know Variant 2.0 is coming, I'm going to wait a little bit longer on this. I'm still going to get through it, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait until Variant 2.0 is like the actual date is announced, and like the day before I'll clear this. Maybe I won't even 100% it, but I'll just go through a single time and then pick up that offer and then use the rest of the stuff. Like my 6-star and 5-star Karnak. Come on, son. Well, maybe not that, but the 5 stars. You got some good 5 stars. Hang on. Ubersol, I was trying to find your last message, but if it's way up here, unless I passed it, you might have to type it out again, dude. Oh, wait. Or no. I read this one already. This can't be the last one. Saying I bought it on my alt to send myself units 2 months ago. Kind of disappointed. If there was another message after that, you're going to have to type it out again, because, yeah. Sorry. Thank you all for keeping me company while I breastfeed. It's great to have stuff to listen to and read. Oh, man. What a weird feeling that must be. Something I'm never going to experience, but I could only imagine. It's got to feel strange. YBG, don't do friendship dungeon using dungeon 1. Easy shards. That's just not worth it. There's not that many shards. Rather play arena and get to all the good stuff there. Usually started because expiring, then realized how much basic I had and decided, yeah, it's time. Yeah, I hear that. And yeah, you're not going to be in school. It's time for variant lags. Nice, dude. Is it bad that since it's a micro realm that I feel like them restricting it to 1 to 4 stars would be amusing? I wonder if they would do something like that. I feel like, I mean, they're gonna do something like that in the game at some point. But I was actually thinking, because we had talked about what if they limited something to 4 stars to make 4 stars feel useful. I was trying to think about that. Of like how the player base would feel about something like that, because then obviously, yeah, it's cool that your 4 stars would be useful again, but would people be happy about that, or would people be upset knowing that, okay, now you have to rank up 4 stars for this one area, but then they're going to be useless again once they try to do Act 6 with them? I don't know how people would feel about that. I don't think it would go over that well. I think it's easier to do that with like 3 stars, since 3 stars aren't as expensive, and you know, there's not as much to complain about there, because 3 stars are so easy to get and relatively cheap to rank, as long as you're not ranking a ton of them. They do get expensive. You gotta rank a lot. Upset, BG. The answer is always upset. That's true, man. Yeah. Why would I imagine anything else? That'd be hilarious. Yeah, it'd be funny, but at the same time, oh man. Just fought Crossbones for the 3rd time. Died with him having 10% left without Sabretooth synergy. I was so close. B. Daniels, nice, dude. That's a good run. That's a damn good run. Still sucks that he died. Sure, Doesn't feel good having to pop a revive for that or something. You know what? Let's go through this beginner quest. I guess auto fight through this. Which champions can I use? The mutants, right? I guess let's just go. Whatever. Let's go with Domino plus synergies. Storm, Cyclops, Wolvie. Magneto's not allowed in this quest, right? Let's go Emma Frost just because. I don't even know if she has good synergies with these guys. Probably not. Oh no, I finished with a blade. It was fine. Oh, okay, cool. Cool. Well, guys, I'm heading to bed. Night BG, night Legacy, later Pete, and night the rest of the room. Alright, Pep, dude, thank you once again, man. Have a good night. Have a good one, dude. BG, they can just lock gifting to Alliance only. And you must be part of the Alliance for 3 weeks before you can gift to other Alliance members. Does that really solve the problem, though? Because there's people who had alternate accounts that were not in the same Alliance. Because it's incredibly demanding to keep, like, 2 accounts running. At, like, maximum efficiency to be in the same Alliance and that type of thing. And I feel like there'd still be ways to... I don't know. That, see, like, that... Oh, it's such a strong limitation, like 3 weeks. I'd rather them just remove it, honestly, at that point. I was saying screw all the whining about gifting badge. I'm just excited for being able to have suicides on for 2 straight weeks with Alliance War finishing. Nice. Yeah, and hopefully they're not doing like some 1 week stuff again, right? Ooh, cutoffs. Yeah, okay, good cutoffs. And what? Archaeopteryx. Is that like pterodactyl? Pteryx? With a non-silent P, because the P is not silent. I mean, I'm gonna guess that's that sounds like a pterodactyl Pokemon, is what that sounds like, Star. I swear, if that's an actual Pokemon that you just said, I'm gonna guess like a fossilized pterodactyl. That's what I'm going with, because that's what it sounds like. It's like archaeology and pterodactyl. Maybe Sphinx? Oh, maybe it's not a pterodactyl. Maybe it's some type of... No, it doesn't make sense. Just because that has the letter X in it. But I'm guessing that's what the word is. Okay, more super chats. Oh, goodness. Oh, God, yes. Sending over 15 bucks. And then 25 more bucks. Saying, oh, hey, look who is #1. Dude, thank you so much, man. Super generous. What does that put you up to? Is that... Hold on. Computing. I think it's 55, right? Yeah, it's 55, because you had 15 before, right? It's 10, 5, then 15 and 25. Yes. Dude, thank you so much. Very, very generous of you. Sending over 55 bucks. Really appreciate that, man. Okay. Let's see. Is there a way to block? Yes. But dude, thank you. Thank you so much. Wait, there is a Pokemon, but it's called Archaeops. I'm saying, I have to be saying it wrong. I definitely have to be saying it wrong. Wait, Archaeopterodactylax, the oldest known fossil bird of the late Jurassic period. It had feathers, wings, and hollow bones like a bird, but teeth on a bird, just like in Always Sunny. A bony tail and legs like a small... Oh, why do you give me these words that I can't pronounce, Star? Coelurosaur. Crayosaur. Dinosaur made out of crayons. The guy really wants the dungeon with you? I know. Just spamming the dungeon invite. Like the dungeon invites, you know, they pop up from time to time. People hit the button accidentally. I get it. It's no big deal. if somebody's ever accidentally done it. But if you're just sitting there spamming it, then yeah, you're gonna get blocked. BG 5-star Iceman to rank 5 or just rank 4 for immunity paths in Labyrinth. Yeah, Iceman's a good champion. Personally, though, I wouldn't rank 5 him myself. I just don't like him enough to rank 5 him. Some people have taken a rank 5 with no regrets. If you really like him, and if you run suicides or something like that, he could be a decent rank 5. But I'd prefer just to keep him at rank 4. As far as Labyrinth, though, his damage output in a long, sustained fight like that is not great. Do you have any other options for any... Oh, and cutoffs, that's right, I'm sorry, guys. Do you have any other options for those fights outside of Iceman? You don't need double immunity. You don't need double immunity. You could have single immunity. You could... you know, because you don't have to take both of those fights in the same run. You know, you could bring poison immune for A-bomb, clear him, and then go in there again with a bleed immune for guillotine, unless you save those two and like that's your last path or something like that. Cut off Stingus. I'm getting to it. I'm getting to it. Relax. But alright, hold on. Nick Fury, 5-star. I'm gonna say 45 million. Rogue, I'm gonna drop it down to like 1.7. I think Rogue even went for less than that. 3-star Leo 1.3. 4-star, I'm gonna leave it at 11. Yeah, we'll go with this. I won't mess with the BGE. With my luck, I'd send you a dungeon request and you'd freaking accept it, and I'd have to do freaking dungeons. No thanks. Wow, dude. Oh, man. Yeah, I know some people really don't like dungeons. I know a lot of people really don't like dungeons. What's the price to dungeon with one of my fave content creators? Oh, man. You know what? You've sent over quite a bit. I feel like... if you want to do a dungeon, we could do a dungeon, man. You've sent over a lot to support. Did you want to do it tonight? Or did you want to do it another night? Let me know, man, because you've definitely sent over enough. I don't usually put prices on those types of things. But if you want to do one, we could do one. I'm so out of boosts and potions for war. Man, it's crazy. Ran 6-7 this war. Fought Modok, Domino, Korg, Rip Potions. Void is a guzzler, man. Yeah, dude. That's a rough... that's a rough path, dude. That's a rough path. I've been there. Brian just parried Jug 6 times in a row. I feel like I just did the Daigo full parry. That's his name, right? I know. I think I know what you're talking about. You're talking about. It was in Street Fighter, right? Was it Street Fighter or was it a different game? Like, I know what you're talking about. I get the reference, kind of, but I'm a little bit fuzzy on it because, well, it's been a while. BG, how much to shave your head? Asking for a friend. I mean, no, there's no price on that. I don't know what my head. I don't know how my head looks like fully shaved. Maybe it looks better because this doesn't look. It's not like this is looking great at the moment. But I actually want to do it, but I want to get in shape before I shave my head. Who knows how long that's gonna take. How much to shave eyebrows? Well, that I have a price on. That's $1.95. No, I'm just kidding. Please don't send over. I'm not gonna shave my eyebrows for $1.95. Facing MNG. If we win, we make Masters. If we lose, nope. Ooh, lags. Damn, dude. Good luck, man. They're freaking tough. We've never beaten MNG before. We came really close. We had them up against the ropes. We were actually ahead in one of our wars against them, and then we blew it. BG, what do you think about locking Master Mode of EndQuest to 4-star and under? Think that would make me more excited about doing Master Mode again? I don't like that, B. Daniels. I like to be able to auto-fight through with my super OP champs. I don't want to do that. I think there's probably a good way to do something else with 4 stars. Or honestly, just bring them back in the later chapters of Act 6. We still don't know for sure if it was just like a, you know, like exactly what the limitations are going to be for 6.2 and beyond. That's really the answer, in my opinion, is just to do that. I mean, round is a shape, yeah. Oh man. Wait, hold on one sec. Alright, never mind. Wait. Oh god, yes. Did I miss a message from you? Did you ever answer? Of when you wanted to do the dungeons? I don't know if you said or not. But yeah, just let me know. And if I miss it, well then I'm sorry. But just let me know again. Because I tried to find it. Do you have a 6-star Nick Fury? I got a 6-star. So happy. 6-star Nick Fury. Is that even possible? Isn't that not possible yet? Can't tonight, but we will break records. Okay, dude. Alright, cool, man. Just let me know. You can auto-fight final bosses in Master. I still can't because... No, I can't really... I can't auto-fight. But, like, I can just mash the side of my screen, and I'm usually alright. Or, you know, I slightly pay attention. Maybe I'll auto-fight for the first few fights, and then I'll have to pay attention for the last few or something. But, yeah. Alright, what's next? Let's go through this other beginner right here. This is the Spidey one, right? Yeah. Just load these 3 in. Plus that. Plus you. Okay. Hey BG, 5-star duped Dr. Voodoo. 5-star unduped Nick Fury, or 5-star duped new Captain Marvel to rank 4, looking to finish initial completion of Act 5. Initial completion of Act 5. Oh man, I don't know who's the best for Act 5, but I would go Captain Marvel. That's my answer, man. The new Captain Marvel is so sick. Nick Fury, to me personally, I consider Nick Fury a synergy champion, so I wouldn't rank him. Voodoo is also a great option, but I kind of don't like Voodoo, so yeah. Like, Voodoo would be fine. If you like Voodoo, Voodoo is great, but I would go Captain Marvel. For sure. New Captain Marvel is so sick. I wish I went for Captain Marvel. Llama Wax is working wonders for you, BG. Thank you, Pixie Bell. Glad you noticed. By the way, BG, heard the Shame Buzzer today have a skill tier 4 class cows in overflow, so went to rank up a random skill 5-star. Only option was Kingpin, but burnt, not enough gold. Rip. Ah, damn, dude. I feel like I'm gonna be hearing that buzzer myself pretty soon. But that sucks, man. What I'm gonna start doing, I think, for my rank ups, is I think I'm gonna give them the catalysts so that the catalysts don't expire. but not level them up. I'm gonna have to do some of that, and then I'm gonna try to save all of my gold giving things, like the battle chips and gold crystals and stuff like that. I'm gonna try to save as much of that as possible for the 20% boost. Like all these battle chips I have right now, I'm gonna try my best not to pop them open. We'll see how that goes though. I personally love Dr. Voodoo. BG is biased. I am biased. I don't like him. That's the problem with asking somebody for their advice, though, is like, what advice do you give? Do you give advice based on like the community's feelings about a champion, or do you stick to your own personal advice? I try to share both. This way, you get the full picture. But yeah. Yeah, limiting master to 4 stars. Dumb. Why would I be punished for having a good roster? If someone is that bored for a challenge, they're free to do it themselves. But I like auto questing. Yeah, that's fair. People can choose to down rank if they would like. I did enjoy some of the restrictions, like when they said we could only use 2 and 3 stars for that one event. I liked that. So I do kind of want them to do stuff like that again. And I have no idea how people grind arena. Kills me mentally. Oh, it kills us all mentally. That's why you have to do something else while arena grinding. You have to put your focus on something else. Arena grinding really should only be like a background activity. And, you could listen to a podcast if you're not good at like watching a movie while playing. This way you're just like listening to something else but still have your mind focused on that. A lot of these streams that I do and other people do, it's more about the conversation rather than like watching this gameplay of auto fighting through this quest. So I consider these streams in a lot of ways like podcast type thing. Pep, dude, Pep, you're still in here. Send out $5 saying one last thing. At BG and Legacy for your M&G war, invulnerability boost up in loyalty store. Ooh. Good call, man. I am not going up against the legs of M&G, which I'm very thankful for. But I could use invulnerability. Yeah, I'm not capped out on those, and I actually have to. So this war we are actually playing in. For Loki, we skipped out on most wars this season. Like we still queued up for war and got whatever points we could, but we didn't 100% clear the map or anything like that. But this war, since it's the final war, we are gonna try to win it, and I am gonna have to pop an invulnerability boost. So it's good to pick that up. Pep, dude, thank you again for the now $55. We got a double-headed $50 D up there. It is not every day that I can say that, man. So yeah, thank you so much, both you guys. I said invuln earlier, SMH. I'm sorry, man. I missed it. I missed it, but Daniels. I want Cosmic boost to come back. I'm all out. Ooh, it's rough stuff. ABG, how much do you think Emma Frost will go for this weekend? I want to say roughly 2.5 mil. Hard to say exactly, though. Go higher, of course. Hey there, BG. I'm saving up to finally complete Labyrinth. Who are the best champs to complete it the quickest? There's a ton of good options these days. It used to be like only Star-Lord was regarded as like a good option, and everyone else was just like a secondary option. Star-Lord is still fantastic, but these days we got Blade, Stark Spidey, especially when you pair those two together, Domino, Aegon, Venom the Duck, She-Hulk. Like just tons and tons of really good options. So yeah, I don't know who you have, but there's some for you at least. So you're gonna tell me why people care about cutoffs? You still get asked all the time, even with them on screen. And cutoff is go as high as you can, and that is your cutoff. But I guess people like to have a ballpark idea. For the featured 5-star, I recommend going as high as you can. For the other ones, it's not exactly that way. Like for Rogue, yeah, that's what I'm guessing the cutoff is. But I would think anything over 2 million is super safe. So that's like if I was going for Rogue, I'd put up 2 million, maybe like 2.1 if I was really wanting that Rogue. But I'd probably just stop at 2. For the 4-star, I would only go, 1 or 2 million over that. Cutoffs, I think they still mean something. BJ, I can't believe they took away your gifting badge. Dude, Mr. Sandman, I know, dude. I no longer have a gifting badge. What am I going to do? Dude, I was thinking about it earlier, and this year is a really weird year for me because now I'm like everybody else. I didn't have a conversion badge. They gave me a conversion badge. I didn't have a gifting badge. And now no one has a gifting badge. So, I'm just like everybody now. Feels good, man. Feels good for me. Feels bad because I know people really like their gifting badge. So I'm still sad about that. But, it's just kind of funny the way it worked out. So Brian, with a new variant, that means new bosses, and since it's a Micro Realms event, I'm afraid it's gonna be all Ant-Man bosses. What you think? Ugh. Ant dudes everywhere. Do you think they would give us the unstoppable Ant? The crossover between Juggernaut and Ant-Man? Oh, I would love that if they did. Just because that guy's awesome. But all regular Ant-Man? Okay, I'll end in a tie with Mr. Pep. Time for bed. Let's break record soon. Jolly good. Alright. Oh god, yes. Thank you very much once again. I appreciate it, man. And yeah, if you're going to tie with anybody, tie with Pep. That's a good person to tie with. ABG, should I run suicides? Any bad effects on Alliance War defense? There is a negative effect to Alliance War defense, yes. Your defenders will take a lot more damage. They have a slight benefit to dealing more damage also, but for the most part you don't want to run suicides on defense. There's also some little bonuses too, where if it's like a cornered node and you're running suicides, then it could be good. Some little things like that, but for the most part you don't want suicides when you're placing defenders. If you're not that serious about Alliance War though, a lot of alliances will be fine if somebody places with suicides, knowing that you can gain a lot of additional resources outside of Alliance Wars just for having suicides on. So in the long run you technically get more for having suicides, even if you're not as high of war rating or something. And as for if you should run suicides or not, that's really not something I could answer. I can give you some reasons to why you would want to run it though, and some situations where it'd be good. The best reason to get suicide masteries is if you grind arena. If you're a big time arena grinder, or even just a somewhat casual arena grinder, you don't have to be super hardcore with it. It just makes arena grinding a million times better. The other reason to get suicides depends on your champions. Certain champions just are significantly better with suicides than they are without. Omega Red is a great example of this. Corvus is another great example. Ghost. There's a lot of very powerful champions that they just kind of get elevated by having suicides on. But then there's also some champions that kind of suck with suicides, like Void, for example. So it does depend on your champions. And what your goals are in the game as to if you should run suicides or not. Hobbit sent it over a couple bucks. Dude, thank you so much, Hobbit Crom. Saying, it looks like I will now have to actually send you letters with pictures of dual credits in them. Wow, dude. I don't even know what I would do if somebody mailed me a letter. I would be scared, actually, because I'd be like, how did you get this address? Yeah, hold on. Okay. Instead of sending them in game, you can just tell everyone what your home address is. I'll write it down. Okay, yeah, exactly. Yeah, alright. I'll get right on that. So my address is 123 Fake Street. And that's in Springfield, Ohio. But thank you very much, Hobbit. Appreciate it. Slow down with the address, is that what you're saying? So no gifting badge equals BG accepts friend request now, asking for a friend. Oh man, I did think about that too. That's like always the reason I gave to not add people for friends in this game. But the other reason I always gave too was because I didn't want to deal with the in-game chat system. So still not adding anybody. Still ain't adding anybody. So what's my price to do dungeons one day? Oh, B Daniels, we could do dungeons too, man. If you want to do dungeons, just say the word. You've already sent over so much to support, and I didn't even buy you that beer. We could do dungeons if you want. For right now, I'm gonna hop in the arena, but yeah, whenever you want, dude. What arena do I even want to do? This round of arena kind of sucks for me. I'm going to be so busy tomorrow. I don't have suicides on right now, which is why I'm dragging my feet about even getting into the arena. Hold on, let me go peek an Alliance War at the moment. Hold on. Oh, Fake Street. Dude, my cousin used to live there. Oh, it's a small world, man. Such a small world. Did you watch Quickshot's latest vid? What's his latest vid about? He's lying. His real address is 742 Evergreen Terrace. What is that address? Is that the Simpsons address? Because I think the 123 Fake Street thing came from the Simpsons, and I know you've done some Simpsons references in the past. Is that their address? Or is that some other famous address that I don't know? Alright, anyway. It is the Simpsons? Okay, alright. I figured as much. Okay, but alright. I can't even do live Alliance War even if I wanted to, guys. I'm waiting until this domino fight is opened up. But this is basically what I have to do this war is, you know, of course this fight, this I'm sure this is just a diversity fight, but I'm not going to do it right now. And then domino. I've never done this mini boss before, so I'm a little bit concerned about this domino fight. And then the rest of it, I don't know. Like, what is this? Is this going to be a thing on this power shield? It's possibly going to be a thing. I don't know. You know what? I didn't check the person's profile. Oh, it could be void. We'll see when we get there. And then Cosmic Champion on this node. That's probably not going to be a big deal. And the mini boss and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm concerned about that domino. I'm gonna have to practice up, familiarize myself, get comfortable fighting dominoes. Finheising man, I've been trying to wait and see if that's a thing at 35 before joining. Ridiculous. Yeah, dubes. It kind of sucks, man. Tomorrow morning, I gotta get up at like. Well, I've been getting up really early anyway, but I actually have to like leave my apartment here at like 7:30 in the morning, and I'm gonna be out like the rest of the day. So it's gonna get real sketchy for needing to do these fights. I don't know if I'll be able to record it. I probably won't be able to record it, but we'll see depending on when I can actually get in there. Have to work at 6? Oh, Pete, that freaking sucks, man. BG, how many 6K potions do you buy with Glory every day? I used to buy 2. Because we haven't push this season at all. I haven't bought any. Well, I did buy some at the beginning of the season, but like, you know, I stopped buying potions just because we're not doing anything in war. If I end up using some in like Alliance Quest, and actually I have used a few in war this season. It's not like I haven't used any, but you know, I'll basically just recover whatever I use by buying like one potion per day until I'm capped out again. Right now, though, I still have a couple in the overflow from where I was buying 2 each day. Unblock me, please, BG. Oh, you're the person that was spamming invites in-game? No. You're welcome to stay in this chat. I'm not going to ban you from the chat, but no. I'm not going to unblock you in-game. Videos going, or what goes on Tuesdays? Well, this Tuesday's a little special. I got to go just do some errands, basically. But I also work with a buddy of mine on a project that I've kind of talked about in the past, but I don't like bringing it up because I feel like it would just be something else that would be a promise and failure to deliver on type of situation, even though it's not related to MCOC. All right, let me go to the arena though. Let me go do arena. Already got banned from the chat. Maybe temporarily or something, because if you were banned, you wouldn't be able to talk. I wouldn't be able to see your message. Timeout is different from banning. They can announce who's going to be on the next 5-star feature crystal. Not that I'm aware of. Brian, with the removal of the gifting badge, are you more open to adding people? No, I'm sorry. The in-game chat system just sucks. I don't want to even deal with it. I love talking to you guys, but that's because it's so easy in a stream to talk to you guys. It's a giant pain getting notifications popping up and all that stuff. And then I'd feel like a dick trying to clear those notifications but not replying to all those messages. I just can't handle it, guys. But we can always talk in the streams. I'm here every single night. He goes and buys bananas on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Yeah, dude. It's a long process. A lot of bananas. A lot of bananas to buy. ABG, it's been a while, and I've kind of lost interest in the game. Still log in every day and place Defenders Alliance War and use some of my Alliance War energy, but stuck in 5.1.3 and kind of bored. What do I do? I don't know. If you're not enjoying the game right now, might be a good idea just to kind of take a break from things. I don't know at what level of boredom you're at in the game or something like that. Sounds like you already kind of stepped back in a big way. I would say maybe one of 2 things. Maybe one of 3 things. One, yeah, just like take a break from the game completely. Maybe come back when something new comes out that entices you, if you want to like stay up with like some of the news or something like that. 2, try to push yourself so that you're no longer stuck, whether that's kind of developing your skills a little bit better. Oh man, I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. I'll mute it if I do. I think I'm good. You know, check out some videos, try to better your skills. Maybe get a game plan going for getting a new champion. Could be a long process, could be slow, because a lot of things in this game are slow, but you could, you know, build up some units, save up for like a deal that comes out to get some rank up resources, or like one of those crystals that is like a guaranteed new champion type of thing, because they do come out with those. Or I don't know how you feel about your current alliance. Sometimes the alliance you're in could be a source of unhappiness, where maybe if you played with a different group of people, you'd have more fun. Could be a thing. ABG, what's some quick ways to get XP boost? These solo crystals are a good source of the experience boosts. I'd recommend that just because it's basically free to get those. You gotta earn them through the solo events, but otherwise it's basically free. You mean you don't like seeing 3K unread messages in your account? Yeah, surprisingly. Why the hell do people care so much about in-game friends? I don't know exactly. I never use I never use that system for anything. So yeah, I don't know. There's 123 Fake Lane, Orangeburg, South Carolina. Hashtag Cade's address, maybe. Is that like that's a real address? Like a 123 fake thing? Forgot to tell you a thing I should have said an hour ago. Happy birthday. Why, Star? No. No. Although I did get a nice message from Joel. I couldn't tell if he was trolling or if he really thought that what's it called? Hold on. Here, let me find it. Okay, here we go. Look at this beautiful picture they posted. Happy birthday! What's your favorite? Yeah, I didn't know if he really thought it was my birthday or if he was just playing along with the trolls. But look at this thing. It's a freaking banana wrapped in a croissant. Where did you get this picture from? I feel like maybe he took this picture. It's a hell of a picture to find online. He probably didn't take that picture. He probably just found it online. But still, it's beautiful. Alright, anyway. I'm getting wrecked by this Medusa. God, I hate fight. Oh my god. First off, I don't like fighting Medusa in arena. Let me just say that. Second, I hate fighting with Fraggle Rock in the arena. I hate it all, guys. I'm filled with hate right now. Just filled with it. Dark mode, it's not happening. I think it'd be better in a bagel. Look a little in a bagel. Have a grinding BG. Hope you get to 65 mil and keep your units. Oh, dude, I'm not grinding for the 5-star this time. But thanks. I hope I get there too somehow, magically. Who's the next basic arena? It's Emma Frost, apparently. They didn't announce. No, tomorrow they announced the featured champion, right? I'm curious to see who the featured champion's gonna be. I'm hoping it's somebody I don't have, just cause. Yeah, it'd be nice to pick up another champ. Right, BG Alliance can definitely make you unhappy. There's this guy in Alliance who keeps crying about how much gold he has. His name may or not rhyme with Laren Labdo. Wow. Aaron Abdo has a ton of gold. He just keeps he's doing the thing where someone's like, I'm out of gold, and he's like, not me, I've got 40 million. Is that what Aaron Abdo's doing? That'd be Manny. If BG friends you, your crystal luck skyrockets. Dude. If that was true, maybe I could find a way to sell that. You want some luck? You want some crystal luck? For the low price of $49.95. I can increase your crystal luck. BG, my main problem is I'm stressing out about school and working up the courage to ask a girl out. So just don't have the time to commit to the game with my schedule. Okay, that's totally understandable, dude. You know, real life comes first, man. This game is fun. I think it's fine to put a lot of time into the things that we like, including this game. But at the same time, real life still does take priority, and if you're busy right now with that stuff, then yeah, you just gotta put your time and attention and effort into that. And then if there's ever a time where there's a little bit of lull in your life and you're just like, hey, I feel like playing some games, come back to it. ABG, speaking of gold, anything other than arena you consider for gold grind? Not really. Like, there's other ways to save gold and other ways to get gold, but as far as like grinding for it, not really. It's pretty much just arena, because like you can pop open a lot of crystals, but the only way to get the units to pop those crystals without grinding a lot of arena would be to you know, to spend quite a lot of money in order to get enough crystals to get yourself a lot of gold, because then you could just, you know, sell the ISO from duplicating and all that. There are a lot of different little ways to save gold though, and just be more efficient with your gold. Kind of tough to go over all of it right now off the top of my head. A lot of it does come from only using the correct class ISO and optimizing your points in the solo events. Like, those two things combined can really do a lot. Some other little things too. Abdul likes to shove his account down our throats. Yeah, that sounds like Abdul, alright. friend requests removed next month. Aw, dude, can you imagine if that's the next thing they remove? ABG, do you have an all-time favorite character to play? Don't necessarily have to be the most useful character. Right now, my all-time favorite's Medusa, but that could change in the near future. I think I'm really going to enjoy Venom the Duck when I get him as a higher star champion. I just don't have him as anything above 3-star right now. I don't even have him as a 4-star. Ooh, he's coming up pretty soon in the basic. I'm pretty happy about that. BG, sorry I'm late to the party. I'm sure it's been chatted about already. Can you see a top alliance boycott over the gifting badge issue? Boycotting over it? No, I can't see anybody boycotting over it. Oh god, that's a lot of damage, dude. Holy crap. That's disadvantage my ass. I can't really see people boycotting. I mean, people like to boycott over everything, so maybe some would, but no, I mean, I think it's a sucky situation, but I think most people understand that, like, I mean, it was being abused. There's just not much Kabam could really do about it, you know? A boycott's not gonna, like, Kabam, they were making money from people gifting items to one another. So the only reason that Kabam would want to get rid of it is because they had no choice. So a boycott is not going to do anything. I am 100% positive that Kabam would not want to get rid of the gifting badge unless they had to. You give most people too much credit? Possibly. I have 5-star Venom the Duck, and he's so frustrating before he builds up his buffs. Yeah, no, I could see that. I could see it being frustrating, especially when you're not getting the right buffs to trigger. Could probably be a pretty annoying time. But when you get his buffs up, oh baby, so beautiful. ABG, love your work from New Zealand. Awesome, man. Thank you very much. Shout out to New Zealand. Yeah, my top champion, Red Skull. Okay. I kind of like Red Skull. Some people don't like him so much, but I dig him. Boycott over high cost of potions and revives is more legitimate. Yeah, I do wish that, like, it wasn't so expensive for that stuff, man. That's something I've always said. I mean, the comparison, or I guess I don't really talk about it much, but I did make a video on it in the past about Alliance War. Whenever one of the big Alliance War changes was happening, I don't remember which one, but the way I always preferred, or the way I always wanted, like, Alliance War to work in this game was I compared it to Hearthstone, where, you know, it can take a lot of effort or a lot of money, either way, time or money basically, to get all of the cards that you want. But then once you have them, like, the matches you play are free, or the arena in that game, at least it's like cheap, you know, it's basically free. The cost, the time or money cost, comes from getting the cards. And I kind of wish that it was more like that in this game, where, yeah, it's hard to get the champions, but then once you have them, it's not as expensive to play. Not for Alliance War, at least. For other areas of the game, I think it's great how it's set up. I think there needs to be a high cost to potions and revives for regular questing. Otherwise, you would just death march your way through, you know. But if the cost is high, then it kind of asks you to you know, develop your skills, and sometimes have to make choices between, okay, do I want to spend the units to get through this, or do I want to save these units to do something else? But for Alliance War, I feel like it's different, and you do still have that choice of, like, do I want to push hard and spend these units, or do I want to, you know, sit back, not really get the rewards, and save the units and stuff like that. But I don't think it's as fun of a choice to make in Alliance War. I think it would just be a lot more fun if, you know, maybe there was still some cost to it, maybe certain things, but certainly not the way it is right now. I don't think it's the best way. I'm really man, I don't want to get my hopes up for this Alliance War beta, because it's probably not going to do something to lower cost, but I am hoping, man. I am hoping, because I think it would make Alliance War at least more enjoyable. IBG, how many 5-star champs would I need to put up 45 million in the 5-star arena without refreshing? I don't know. It's kind of tough just to say. It depends on all of your other champions as well, but probably looking at something in the 60 to 75 5-star champion, somewhere in that range, roughly. It depends on the rest of your champions, though, and if you want to spend a few units and all that and everything. But just trying to imagine what the rest of your account would look like if you had that many 5-stars. That'd probably be roughly what the number would be. ABG, I already have Awakened Stark Spidey and just got a 4-star Awakening gem. Should I awaken Vision, Age of Ultron, or Star-Lord? It's a tough one. Both are great champions. I'd probably say I'm leaning towards Vision, just because you already have Stark Spidey and Star-Lord. They kind of cover pretty similar territory. So I'd probably go with Vision, but really they're both good. You can go either way. If you want to go Star-Lord, I don't think that's a wrong decision. Tweeter? Okay, what's Tweeter? From Dicer. Oh, with the background removed. Oh, for an emoji. Ooh, we could use that for an emoji. We could do that. All right. I'll set that up after the stream. I think I have emoji slot. BG, you said you were 100% sure Kabam didn't want to take away a gifting badge because they were making money. Ha 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 ha. Funny. I wish you could stop and think deeper. It was bleeding them. Wow, good argument. I'm glad you made a good point there instead of just laughing as if I'm wrong. Or maybe I'll give you more details or something. I get, because maybe I didn't do a good job explaining or something. If they could fix the abuse, while still keeping gifting, that's how they would make the most money. Does it make sense now? Or do you still want to just be like you are right now and not have a good conversation about it? And just be insulting. Because they definitely make money off of gifting. If you think they don't make money off of gifting, or do you think that if they found a way to stop the abuse and keep gifting that they wouldn't make money, then I don't know what to say about that. This is old Thanos and the Avengers movie. Please add new Thanos Endgame and Thor Endgame, a new Spider-Man suit, Iron Suit, and all that stuff. Dude, I'm sure some of the characters are going to get added from that movie. Who knows how many are, though. We know next month we're not actually getting the Avenger characters, which I'm surprised by. Maybe they don't. I was thinking about why, and maybe they don't want to spoil things ahead of time since the new update comes out before the movie. So they probably have to wait until the movie's actually out to add those characters. So yeah, I think the Avengers stuff is coming May, I guess, instead of April. ABG, a bit late to the topic, but thoughts on the Cavalier crystals? Well, I think they're great, and that you can get loads of 5 stars. Bit worried it just fuels the gambling addiction in the game. Yeah, the Cavalier crystals. I'm not a huge fan of them. At first, I thought they were going to be game breaking. And that was actually my initial worry about them, was that they were just going to break the game. And, I mean, you could see, there's a big impact. If you look at the leaderboard, you could see some people's scores, or not their scores, their hero rating has just gone up an insane amount. But at the same time, I don't actually think it's game breaking in that way. But I know that's not what you're talking about. You're talking about just like fueling people's gambling addiction being a bad thing. I think people are always gonna gamble. I think in the short term, unfortunately, yeah, I think some people do have kind of have a little bit of that addiction of gambling. I don't know. I guess it is a gambling addiction, but I do think it's different than like gambling is in like casino gambling, but it is still gambling. But yeah, unfortunately, I think it does hurt those people, which really sucks. Anytime something like that gets added to the game, I think it's might make people regret their decisions. Basically, if I had to give advice about the crystals as to what people should do, I think people should avoid them. I don't think they're a good value. I think if you want to have some fun and you don't mind throwing some money at it, and you know, then I think that's totally fine. I don't think there's anything wrong with spending in game as long as you know the odds going into it and you're prepared for not getting the best outcome, and you're all right with that. Then I think it's fine to get them. But I think for people who are like farming up units and stuff, I don't think they're that good of value. I think it's a better value to spend the units elsewhere on other things. That's kind of my thoughts on the Cavalier crystals. I don't know. I don't even know if I answered your question about them, but yeah, that's my thoughts on it. BG, have you used Infinity Man for offense yet? I think he's way underrated in that regard. He probably is underrated in that regard. I think you're right. I haven't really got a chance to use him yet, though. No. Don't see any way gifting with units can be fixed if it can be bought. Wait, don't see a way. Yeah, I don't see a way they could fix it either. I think I understand what you're saying. You're saying if it can be bought. Like the fraud stuff you're talking about. That's the problem. Is yeah, I don't think it can be fixed. I'm sure Kabam looked at some other options to try to fix it before pulling it. The movie comes out at the end of April, right? Makes sense to me. Yeah, end of April. They could add 3 champs in May. Ooh, is May a 3 champion month too? Oh, nice. BG, I'm not insulting you. Oh, it sure sounded like it, man. If they want to stop fraud, they will have to stop allowing gift cards, PayPal, and credit cards. Gifting badge are not the source of the fraud. Yeah, there's always going to be ways for people to abuse things, for sure, but it's a lot more risky if people are going to do that stuff for themselves with credit cards. You know what I mean? Like, that risks your account getting banned. We've seen some accounts get banned for stuff like that. Whereas if you're paying someone else to do the dirty work for you, you're not really putting yourself at risk. You know, if somebody's just sending you items, anybody could send you items. You could say you never even asked for this person to send you items. They just sent them to you at random. Someone just messaged you like, hey, can you add me to a friends list? I want to talk. And then they just send you a bunch of items, right? There's always going to be ways that people abuse things. There's no stopping it, but at least you could stop that. Plus, it does hurt the bots as well. I think it will, like, it's never going to stop bots completely either, but I do think it hurts bots or people botting. There's still the issue of people botting up resources to, like, sell donations and stuff, but is that enough of a like, are people going to make enough profit off of that for it to be worth their time? Whereas, you know, selling these items, that was probably making them a lot more money. The owner sending over a couple bucks. Thank you very much, dude. Saying I have an Infinity Man rank 5 5-star Sig 200s. He's just okay. I could see that too, man. I don't think Infinity Man would be a champion I would use all the time, even if I had him rank 5 Sig 200. But I do think in certain utility situations, he's probably overlooked where he shouldn't be. I have seen some good videos of him too, like the old 3 Loki leader, who's in WoW now. I think he was using Infinity Man to take out, like, I think it was like all or nothing Korgs in war and stuff like that. Like, man, he was actually doing some he's doing some really good things with Infinity Man. Plus, I've had alliance mates use Infinity Man in Variant and stuff like that, so I think that's how it is. He wouldn't be a champion that I'd use all the time, but he would be a champion that I would use for certain utility things. But the owner, dude, thank you very much. I appreciate the 2, dude. April 4th, April 18th, May 2nd, May 16th, May 30th. Ooh, nice. You were right. A 5-star for 1,000 units on average is not worth it when you're grinding your units. Yeah. Yeah. Basically, yeah. Like, it's, I don't know, like, if you get, that's the whole thing, is like, if you get lucky and you get a 6-star out of the Cavalier crystals, then of course it was amazing, it was worth it. But if you look at the averages, it's just not worth it. And certainly some people have gotten very lucky out of those things, but on average it's just, yeah. Carl sent it over 2 more bucks saying, BG, good news. Medusa worked for Buffed Up without Black Bolt. Oh, dude, nice. That's awesome, man. I probably should have mentioned that. Like, I didn't know if that was going to work, to be fair, but probably should have at least thought of that more as an option. You mentioned didn't have Black Bolt, and I just automatically assumed, like, okay, well, bummer, that option's out. But okay, cool, man. That's good to know. Congrats on getting through. I hear that fight is probably one of the worst in there. Haven't even stepped foot in that quest yet. And thank you for the 2. Punternator sending over 5 of them Australian bucks too, saying, Stream Love BG, Ethan also wants to let you know we scored our first 6-star Doc Ock. Ooh, not a bad first 6-star. I'd be pretty psyched with a 6-star Doc Ock. He's one of those champions where I wouldn't want to feed him tier 2 alpha as a 5-star, but I do think he's useful, and he doesn't need to be awakened, so excellent first 6-star. And dude, thank you for the 5 Australian bucks. Appreciate it. I sent over a lot of super chats tonight. Thank you, everybody. I tried out 6-star Infinity Man on a 455 Korg boss in War. Timed out after only taking off like 30% of his health. What? Really? Oh wait, Korg boss. Wait, still only 30%? Were you able to keep up the plasma? Because I think that's where a lot of the damage comes from. ABG eating at TGI Fridays on a Monday tastes like lies. Wow, dude. Tastes like lies. That oh man, speaking of Simpsons, we had a couple Simpsons references in here earlier. One of my favorite Simpsons quotes. Oh man, it's been a long time since I heard it, so now I might butcher it. But it was the one where they had like tobacco tomatoes or something like that, and I think Ralph bites into it and he's like, "Tastes like grandma" or something like that. Man. When I saw that, like that was the funniest thing I'd ever seen in my life up until that point. What up, Dingus? Haven't seen you for a bit. How you been, Abdo? What's up, dude? Yeah, I haven't seen you since you bailed on our adventures to Funland, USA, with a Marvel arcade machine in it. Private 5's come off cooldown in an hour, but I have to wake up for work in 5 hours. What do? Oh, Pete. I don't know, man. I want to tell you to get some sleep, but at the same time, I know how many points 5 stars give. And it does help out so much. I don't know, man. If you're tired, I just go to sleep. But if you're not tired, maybe, you know what? Maybe just run. Oh, man, an hour still. Yeah, damn. Good luck, Pete. Good luck, Pete. Everything will get a 4-star for $1 again. Maybe. I could see Kabam doing something like that again. I don't know what they would do it for, but I could see them doing it again. PG Merc accounts are running the game, and they don't gift. They just join an alliance and donate the resources. And now they can do it with units. Yeah. Yeah, I know people do that stuff. I know that's still an issue, but again, how much is it going to be worth it for those people if like if some of their resources are taken away? Maybe that'll be a deterrent enough for that stuff. Also, Kabam did say that they were going to do something about that too, so that might be next on their list. Tobacco. Yes, that was so good. Yeah, dude, that was seriously funniest thing in my life up until that point. Still one of the funniest things I've seen. But man, it's been so long since I've seen any Simpsons. They need to do like a Twitch marathon. You know how they do like Twitch marathons of like every episode of something? They need to do that for Simpsons. Actually, I think they did that on, what was it, like FX or something like that? Like every Simpsons episode up to that point, or maybe it was like Comedy Central, one of those channels. I don't think it was on Fox. Fox has too many other things to run. Not tired, but I will be. Yeah. Oh help! I'm for Pete's sake. Wait, what? Help! Oh, that's him, I guess, with the apostrophe. Oh, help him for Pete's sake. Ah, jeez. You just want to say Pete's sake. That's the same episode where Homer is slapping people with the dueling glove. Is that also the same episode where... That's not the same episode where he goes to, like, clown college and has, like, the speed holes in his hood from, like, the mafia or whatever, right? Is that the same episode, or is that a different one? I can't remember anymore. But that's also one of the funniest things, is, like, seeing him do, with, like, Krusty, trying to do, like, the loop on that bike. That, like, the teeny trike or whatever, and it's like pulling his pants off or something. Oh man, that's a different one, much earlier in the show. Okay, all right. Yeah, my Simpsons knowledge, it's not what it should be. It's been far too long. Yeah, one of my Cav Daily crystals was a 206-star shards pop. Wait, Cav Daily? Oh, the actual Cav Daily. I thought you were talking about like the Cavalier calendar or something. I was like, wait a minute, there's a Cavalier calendar? I have a 5-star ghost. Someone hold down Pete so we can extract his ghost knowledge. Good luck. I think Nick Fury and new Cap Marvel should be added to Cap synergies to make them a trio. I don't know. I feel like there's enough synergy going on with Nick Fury by himself that he doesn't necessarily need to be part of a trio. Ralph's definitely the funniest character in The Simpsons. Back of stolen school bus. Yay, I'm in danger. Dude, I think Ralph is one of the funniest for sure. Another one of my favorite lines of his is just... Go banana! I think it was a banana, where they were like racing fruit on the bus. And everyone else has round fruit, of course. And he tries to roll the banana. Sarango! Go, go, go! What up, dude? My brother twin! Yeah, day sucked. I got like 10 hours of overtime last week. F the money. You know I like my normal 25-hour work week. Yeah, Abdo, that sounded like a nightmare, dude. I'm giving you some crap for it, but it sounds like a total nightmare situation that you were in, dude. Best episode is where Homer gains some extra weight to be allowed to work from home. That hilarious moo he wears. Ooh, I did like that episode too. I have 3 kids and no money. Why can't I have no kids and 3 money? Oh man, I don't remember that line, but that's good. Chief Wiggum though, take him into custody, boys. Be genius. Is Cap Marvel movie worth a generic? Infinity MJ, I don't know. I think she's pretty good without her awaken ability. Even she's got super high prestige though, so if prestige is a concern, it might be worth it enough right there. I actually haven't really tested her with the awaken ability though, so I don't know for sure. I actually awakened my 4-star, but it was during the Nick Fury grind. Like I gave her an awakening gem, and I haven't played with her outside of the arena to test her or anything, so I don't know. Fair Ralph quote, fail English? That's impossible. You know what else I like is the card that he gives to Lisa. The I choose you card. I don't know. It's just good. It's good stuff. Is this match technically rock versus paper? I guess I'm too late. Guess I was using Korg. Yeah. Oh, Korg versus King Groot. I don't even want to boo that because I feel like that was actually pretty good. I can't boo it. Teabag sending over a couple bucks saying BG, loving Cavalier. Duped 5-star Blade and got 6-star Mordo. Dude, nice. Cavalier, they worked out for you, huh? I was just saying in here how I don't like the Cavalier crystals myself. But they do work out for some people. It seems like it worked out for you. So congrats. And thank you very much for the 2. Wait, Eddie sent over 2 as well? Eddie sent it over 2, saying read last BG. Okay. Monica's falling asleep, but it's her birthday, and I'm sure she'll wake up a little if you sing to her with your beautiful voice, BG. She's 26 as of a few minutes ago. Okay. Well, if she's falling asleep, maybe we should go with bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream. Bum bum bum. That's all the words I remember. Something, Sandman, bring me a dream. Okay. That's the best I could do. Happy 26th, Monica. Happy birthday. Hope I don't know if that helps anything, Eddie, but thank you. Thank you very much for the 2. But I do start a job thing come next Monday and have another interview with Peoples on Thursday for a research job. Ooh, interesting. Oh wait, if my parents have peach schnapps, try one home. Wait, talking alcohols with Abdos, is that what's going on? Okay. A for effort, thank you. I gave my best. Don't sing again. Alright, noted. She woke up to sing with you. Yes. Nice. Hey Brian, is the Nick Fury a better champ than Aegon? If yes, which one of them should I awake? I think Nick Fury, for me personally, I consider Nick Fury to mostly just be a synergy champion. I would recommend going with Aegon if you're looking to awaken and rank one up. I could be wrong. I don't have a ton of experience with him. I just got him. Didn't really play with him all that much. I'm also aware that he can deal some crazy damage, but I don't know how practical that damage is. But Legacy has a great video on using him in Labyrinth of Legends. But yeah, I really do just consider him a synergy champion. BG can sing me the Banana Boat song anytime. Oh, dude. You know I love me some Banana Boat. I'm not gonna sing it right now. Mostly because Chris said don't sing again, and I'm gonna listen to Chris. Listen to Chris. You sound like a mix between Fergie and Jesus. Wow. Is that good? I think that's gotta be a good thing. Stream didn't have tobacco. Pass. One of the good things about Twitch, I would have clipped that singing session. Yeah. Well, it'll be here for all of eternity on this stream, in case anyone wants to hear it again for some reason. Yo, BG, I've been lurking for a long while. Gloria, man, what's up, dude? Coming out of the lurking shadows. What's going on, man? My name is Chris, and I'm saying sing again. Oh, no. One Chris says stop singing. The other Chris says to sing. One Chris has a blue wrench and a banana bush. The other one, just a 77. I'm sorry. Now it sounds like I'm bashing Chris 77, which is not the case. But no. There'll be no more song tonight. No more sing-song. Mostly because, well, I'm pretty tired, if I'm being honest. I gotta save my voice. Not for anything in particular, but I gotta save it. What's your tier 5 basic situation looking like now? I have 2 tier 5 basics. Just kind of hanging on to them. Don't really know what to do with them yet. BG, did you get a chance to sign the Dream petition to implement the dual credit gifting badge? Did he say he was starting a dual credit gifting badge where you could only send dual credits? I will never sign such a thing. Putting together a grocery order while listening to you. Oh, nice, dude. BG, do you think I could get streamer for like $200? HD cam, mic, connector, cord, and green screen? Do you really need all that stuff, Abdo? Do you really need the green screen? I feel like people would want to see your dog. I guess they could still do that. You could still like move the camera around even if you had a green screen, but you don't need a green screen. But what was the other stuff on your list here? HD cam. Well, I think the best cam, like the cam I'm using now, which is the cam that pretty much everyone uses. I think that's like $70. There are slightly cheaper ones out there. And really, like if you're using like a laptop, you could get away with just using that, like the webcam on there. But if you wanted to buy a good one, it's like $70, I think. Mic, anywhere from like $50 to $100. Or you can get a McDonald's drive-through headset like the one I'm wearing for $30. Connector cord. I got a connector cord, man. I've got a bunch of these things. I can hook you up with a connector cord. Yeah, you could probably do it for that. I don't know. Well, hold on. I mean, by connector cord. Are you getting an Elgato, or are you connecting it like straight to your PC? Like, because I think if you use a Mac, I think you could just connect it right to the Mac. I think that's what Dave does. I don't know. Either way, man, I could. Wait, I want the green screen to project a bar setting behind me or something. Okay, fair enough. That sounds like it could be kind of cool. Did Brian claim to be on vocal rest? Yes. I think I'm gonna do it just for fun. Sue comes and hangs out. Okay, sure. Yeah, man, I've got a bunch of these cords because I mean for the meetups, I bought so many of these things, dude, and they're so expensive. Like, don't and last meetup we only used like 2, so I have extra. I do go through them from time to time when they crap out on me, but I have enough that I can just give you one. Alright, anyway though, it's getting late, guys. I'm gonna get out of here. Wait, I use my camera with my MacBook Pro and use the graphics in the computer and use the mic from the stock Apple headphones. Wouldn't even tell. Your stream looks good. So yeah, you don't even need the more expensive external stuff. You could just use that stuff. Last, please. Okay, fine. One last one. Oh, could I get away with air server? With good internet, yeah, you can get away with air server. The audio might be slightly messed up or something like that, because it was always messed up for me even when I had good internet. But yeah, you could do that if you don't want to go the corded route. Wait, where was stars last? That'd be amusing if one day you started a stream and it was just Abdo or Pete in your chair. That would be, wouldn't it? I was actually thinking, like, I don't exactly know where Pete lives, but I know he's not that far away. And what if I just showed up at his place one day, like he was doing it, like he was doing a Nick Fury grind, and yeah, he turns on his stream and it was me there. So pretty similar idea, but just reversed. All right. Anyway, though, I'm out of here. Oh God, yes, and Pep both sent over $55 tonight, which is an extremely generous amount of money. So thank you, both of you. I think both of them are gone. So sending this thanks telepathically. And there was a lot of other super chats too. So thank you, everybody. Very generous night from everybody. Actually had the same thought. If the stream just started up and I was like, "What up, people?" Please, or for April Fool's Day. It's probably not gonna happen. I had another idea, but no, I need to stop talking about ideas, because again, me saying an idea will just be like, "So when are you doing that?" And I don't know when I'm gonna do that. So, but anyway, good night, everybody. I'll see you all normal time tomorrow. Yes? Okay, yes. Good night.